just out and about, and just noticed a lovely castellated building there. Okay, so today I'm having a wander around Luddenden, and I've been there a few times, so I more or less know where I'm headed for today, but always got the map, because you never know when you're going to get lost. Right. Couple of horses, great way to start the walk. Okay, I'm going to update you as I go along, but just for now, this is the view of the Luddenden Valley from Abbey Lane, and I'll zoom in. Okay, so I'm just a few minutes in, and I thought it worth zooming in on these old mills from the past, evidence of its industrial past. That's in Luddenden. I mean, no doubt they're converted now to residential use. But there you go, look at that. Just imagine them in all the glory and splendour, puffing out smoke and working away. Amazing. Okay, so I think I'm at the side of Luddenden Brook now. There's the stream, it's just to my left. So now I've got to climb over here. Okay, it's quite muddy here. Got to watch where I put my feet. One, I don't want to get them wet. Two, I don't even want to slip and get my body covered in all this black compost. So, we'll update you in a bit. Well, there's a lovely smell here of wild garlic, and all the flowers are glowing white. It's lovely. Hello. Just looking at these lovely buildings and people as well. Okay, so I'm just looking at these memorial stones. I mean, it's incredible. In memory of John Mitchell. Don't know what that says. Does it say Wally? Who died August the 4th, 1797, in the 66th year of his age. I mean, 1797. Some quick maths, we're talking 320 years ago. It's just extraordinary. No modern science back then. There's a few more here as well. Third year of her age. 1786, 3-year-old. I think back then infant mortality was very high. I think this spot at Luddenden has got to be one of the nicest and idyllic settings for an old church. It's just wherever you turn your head, it's stunning. Right, I'm going to do a bit more walking now, see how far I can get. Luddenden Brook again. Okay, so I'm just at the back of St Mary's Church in Luddenden, and couldn't help noticing this tantalising view, this chimney of an old working mill which will be now in use for residential purposes, but still it's just lovely to get that glimpse of history. And then just at the back there's the graveyard at the back of Luddenden Church. Or should I say at the side of it, it's lovely as well. Okay, next stop's going to be at Peel House, a very old building, and then I'm going to walk down a very old lane as well. So I'll see you when I get there. Okay, so I just noticed these three what look like cast iron posts, and they do look old. I'm just wondering what they would have carried. Lamps. Okay, so I've got to Peel House. There's a few branches in the way, but you'll get the general idea of the style of house, and I'm not too sure how old it is. I'll put some details as I find them later on, and I'll put them on the screen. Okay, well, I spoke too soon because I've got a much better view here. And just check this out. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm in a bit of a tricky wood, but every now and then I've seen some wooden posts with yellow tips on, so it kind of helps navigate. But now I can't see any more, and trying to do it without the compass. Oh, this amazing tree here. I'm gonna have to guess that it's on, you go on the left side of it. Oh. Okay, I think I'm going to get my compass out now and just have another look on the map to help me navigate. So hopefully I won't be telling you I've got lost. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so you'll have just seen a clip there, like a bit of a marshy bit of land. Now then, I'm just going through this woodland, and I think it's behind Jerusalem Farm, and there's some strange and unusual wood carvings here. They are worth just focusing in on. There's one there. Unfortunately, half of it has seemingly rotted away. And a couple more here. A man with a hat. Not sure what that one's supposed to be. This looks like an owl. Right, on to the next destination. Okay, well, I've got down to Luddenden Brook and this is Wade Bridge. I'm just going to look on the map now to see where I'm supposed to be going. But it's worth pausing just a moment here. Okay, just spotted this old piece of machinery and I don't know what it is. It just looks old and interesting. Okay, well, look at this for a back garden with Luddenden Brook running through it. Just gotta be careful, don't fall down here. Some lovely old cottage there, or cottages. It's probably all one now, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like all one long. Nice spot. Okay, well, I mean, Luddenden Dean, I believe, and I'm just heading for an old building. It looks like a former gatehouse, but it's now converted to one or two properties. I've walked past it before and I'll put the full name on the screen, what it is, but I'm actually going to walk through the buildings this time because the footpath goes straight through the pair of them under a nice archway, if I remember correctly. Okay, so should be fairly easy walking now, just straightforward track. So, see you at the Castellations. I've just noticed from this hillside vantage point that I can see an old graveyard. Now, there was a small chapel attached to it, and I'm not sure what happened. I think it got burnt down and then it got demolished in the end, but the graveyard's still there. And I'll be passing that on the way back, so we'll take a closer look, probably in about half an hour when I get there. Okay then, so up there in the distance, that's just a load of trees, it's not what I'm looking for. Right, there we go, up there in the distance there's a castellated building there. Now I'll have a look on the internet and see what that is. I mean, I've walked past it before and I've walked sort of past it when I've got lost. It's just there on the horizon with castellations. The one I'm walking through is a lower one, and I think that the one I'm going to pass through was originally a gateway to a huge country house that's since been demolished. But there is still a folly in the back garden, like an old building. Now I have got some photos, or one or two photos of it, from a walk I did in the past where I got lost and happened to walk close by and spotted it. So I'll dig them out and hopefully they'll make their way onto the video. Right, I'm going to try a bit of speed walking now. I think that the old country house was down there in that direction, that this building was like the entrance gatehouse of it. Okay, so nice bridge going over Luddenden Brook again. Okay, so it's taken me about 3.5 hours to get to that building, the former gatehouse, entry gatehouse to an old country manor. Now I've got to plot a way back, but I don't want to spend another 3.5 hours walking, so I'm going to look on the map in a moment and plot a more direct route out and try and avoid difficult footpaths. So try and hit as much tarmac as I can, like what I'm on now, and then hopefully I want to do it in 2 hours. I mean, these are only meant to be afternoon walks, but they also take a bit longer than originally planned. But yeah, it was nice walking through it, took a couple of photos and what have you, but the whole area here is just a delight to walk through. And just saw a couple of cyclists go by, and just back there looked to be a young couple with a child going on a walk, but they turned left after that gatehouse and went on to Midgley Moor. So they'll be up there somewhere, possibly on top, up there on Midgley Moor. Right, be passing that graveyard in a bit. That's going to be on the left, so I'll probably have a rest there and have a look on the map. I think the chapel would have been here. Yeah, it's a bit of a memorial thing here, or it tells you there, Wesleyan Chapel, 1828. Okay, so I'm making my way back now. I've probably got 2 hours of walking to do. I'm going to try and do it a bit quicker than that. Back in Luddenden in the woods. I think Jerusalem Farm is up there, or this could be part of it. Just not sure. But once I get out of here, I'm going to be on the sort of road, and then I'm going to stay on there direct, and I should pass some interesting buildings on the road again. So I'll film them as I go along. There probably won't be many clips left now, so I'll get a lot of walking done now. A bit of speed walking. I should be doing about 3 miles an hour. Maybe a bit more. Oh look, there's them funny faces again. Just shows you where I am. So I've done a bit of a loop round on the road and then directly back to where I've parked back at the beginning. So I'll see you in any interesting updates on the way back. Okay, so just behind this wall, kind of strange pond or something. Okay, so down this cobbled road, down into Luddenden. Okay, so I'm back to where I was earlier, the Lord Nelson pub and Mary's Church in Luddenden. Okay, so this looks like an old wheel for grinding corn. It's amazing stuff. Okay, we're talking about 1633. How extraordinary is that? Okay, so this is Oats Ride Mill rope drum. I think we're looking about 1847. Okay, so I think I've done. I'm speed walking back to the start where I parked up. I don't think there's going to be anything more to film, so this could be the last you've heard from me on this video, which probably isn't a bad thing. So if it is, I'll catch you on the next one, and I'll finish this one off with a load of photographs at the end, simply because it's an idea. It's a new idea from the last video and it works well. Okay, see you on the next one. Okay, just spotted this on the way back. Wow, a mini paradise of its own just off the road.